Celebrities are known to make tons of money, and they're also known to lose it in a multitude of ways, including divorce, taxes, and bad investments. From rising to the top to falling flat on their faces, here are some famous people who are currently broke. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson has had one of the most successful careers out of all her Baywatch crew, but she didn't have the financial smarts to stay afloat after she bought her $1.1 million home in Malibu. After paying contractors for construction and dealing with back taxes, Anderson had to sell her home for $7.75 million in order to get herself out of debt. Stephen Baldwin. Stephen Baldwin is known for his multiple bouts of substance abuse and soul-searching. However, Baldwin filed for bankruptcy in 2009 from accumulating thousands of dollars in back tax payments, overextending his mortgages and credit card bills. All of these debts together resulted in millions of dollars in debt. Lena Headey. Lena Headey is best known for playing the evil queen in the HBO show Game of Thrones, as well as a queen in 300. You would think a working actress would be rolling in the dough, but a bitter divorce and custody battle cost her so much money that she found herself having only $5,000 in the bank at one point. She had to sell her home in the Hollywood Hills and bought a home in the San Fernando Valley. She is still dealing with her ex and handling over legal paperwork so she can pay her bills and legal fees. Courtney Love. After Kurt Cobain's death in 1994, Courtney Love was fighting to keep his music from getting into the hands of those who would hand it out for free. However, she eventually lost her home and was dealing with drug addiction and alcohol abuse. Love finally gave in and sold 25% of her husband's music catalog in 2006 in order to get some money. Gary Busey. Gary Busey is known for having a larger-than-life personality and exaggerated faces. He suffered massive head injuries from a motorcycle crash in 1988 and also had to go through chemotherapy treatments for a tumor. Despite having over 100 movies under his belt, he had to file for bankruptcy after his $50,000 in assets couldn't cover his $1 million debt. Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman became the butt of many financial jokes after his parents and manager spent his $8 million trust fund from his time on the TV show Diff'rent Strokes. By the time legal battles were over, Coleman only had $200,000 to his name, plus a slew of medical problems. He eventually died in 2010, still dealing with financial troubles. MC Hammer. Even though he had a global hit with his 1990 song You Can't Touch This, MC Hammer filed for bankruptcy in 1996 and was reported to be $13 million in debt. His priorities were out of order, and even though he made $30 million, he bought a $12 million mansion with over 200 people in staff and a 40-person entourage. Then he also had to deal with copyright infringement lawsuits and simply ran out of money. Brendan Fraser. Even though he has so many movies under his belt and makes about $200,000 a month, Brendan Fraser has trouble making ends meet. Between paying monthly alimony and child support payments, plus paying his agents, managers, and bills, he often finds himself in the red. Plus, Fraser suffered a back injury during Hurricane Sandy, which has prevented him from working as much. He's just about ready to liquidate his $25 million in assets in order to stay afloat. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson made about $400 million from boxing, and he was one of the most successful athletes in the sport, even if he did bite off an opponent's ear at one point. Tyson should have been sitting on a comfortable financial cushion, but he spent all of his money on mansions, large animals, and a hefty entourage. So when his marriage ended, there was no prenup, and his ex-wife took a significant chunk of his money to the point where he had to file for bankruptcy in 2003 with debts of $27 million. Toni Braxton. It became known in 1997 that singer Toni Braxton was dealing with financial issues after she filed for bankruptcy and was in debt of $50 million to AT&T, Four Seasons Hotels, and Tiffany Jewelers. Then, in 2010, she was having issues with lupus, which caused her finances to run dry. Plus, she owed a lot of money to the IRS. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts daily. Thanks for watching.